The name Fortunate Ones kind of acts as almost like a beacon. It's really formed who we are as people, and
I think gratitude is one of the most important things to us, is always being reminded that we couldn't do what we do without the people that want to hear our music. So having the name Fortunate Ones as a part of who we are, it is a great reminder to always be thankful that there's people that want to hear us. Every time we play, we're definitely putting more meaning into that name that we gave ourselves.
we knew we wanted to work with Dan Ledwell on this record for a lot of reasons. And two of the big reasons were The Beautiful Wild by Jenn Grant and It Takes All Kinds to Make This World I Find by Brownrigg. Those were two records that came out in the past couple of years that we were just blown away by.
I knew that Dan, had an abundance of different ideas, and I was interested to see where he could take our songs. It's easy to get caught up in day-to-day life when you're at home. So we wanted to just remove ourselves from that, and we knew that Dan had just built a new studio, which is absolutely beautiful. I think Lake Echo was a perfect environment to create what we wanted to create.
It really does feel like Lake Echo as a place is in the music.
Sun come up, it was blue and gold.
Dan was just an amazing facilitator. Like, he got things out of us that maybe we didn't know were there. I think there was a spontaneity to the recording process. It was really cool. We've done various types of recording, and the one thing I really loved about Dan was I'd be recording acoustic guitar, say, and he would just throw the mics up in the room, and I'd say, do you want to get a sound on that? He's like, nope, let's roll with it. Let's see what happens. Let's bang on that empty bottle. Let's put a microphone in the woods and get birds chirping. And the environment was so organic, and he was focused, but also open to anything that could potentially happen. We were able to get some amazing people to come in and guest on the album. Brownrigg, Jenn Grant, Kinley Dowling from Hey Rosetta, Kyle Kunjak, who plays with David Miles. The Bliss is a song that came from a conversation that we had with a friend of ours driving back from around the bay, back into St. John's. And the idea of it was to give credence and space to the feelings of sadness that you have in your life, just as much as you would give time and awareness to your happy moments. We strive so constantly for happiness that we tend to try to rush through the sadness, but I think living in those moments of sadness gives you a better appreciation and an understanding of the happiness that you are seeking.
The Bliss embodies one of the main ideas of the album, which is acknowledging feelings of sadness so that you can move on and feel the moments of joy in your life.
I am restless, I am losing sleep, kept up by promises I knew I'd never keep.